Our first kiss. Tell them about our first kiss.
First kiss is hilarious.
Tell them. Tell them about the first kiss. Hey, in this video we sit down and talk about how we first met. It was one of the suggestions that came from our giveaway video where we asked for your suggestions on videos. So we thought we would sit down and
let you know.
Have a coffee and reminisce, talk about how we first met. So I hope you enjoy this video. Of course, we're Mark and Amy, bringing you family-friendly content, focus on married life. And also, we would love for you to check out our 7 Habits to a Highly Successful Marriage. It's a free guide we put together, 7 of the most important habits that we feel need to be implemented in any marriage to have a lasting, successful marriage. You can check it out in the description below. There's a download link, so do that if you want. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this video. I remember so well.
Do share.
Amy and I, although we were high school sweethearts, we met in church.
Good place to meet.
Good place to meet. And of course, we were only young whippersnappers, young teenagers. But I remember the day I first laid eyes on her, and I remember what she was wearing. She had this white blouse with these fuchsia pants that were like flowy at the bottom. And she had dark hair with these curly puffy bangs that girls had back in the day.
We're going back to the early 90s here, people.
Yeah, 93 or 92.
So, yeah.
92 or 93.
Yeah.
When we first laid eyes on each other, and bam, those bangs just stuck out at me, and the white blouse, and I was love struck from day one.
Dark hair with these curly puffy bangs that girls had back in the day. We're going back to the early 90s here, people. Yeah, 93 or 92. 92 or 93 when we first laid eyes on each other, and bam, those bangs just stuck out at me, and the white blouse, and I was love struck from day one.
It took Amy quite a longer period of time to think the same way of me.
I just needed some time to get to know you. I wasn't boy crazy.
No, you weren't boy crazy, which I'm thankful you weren't.
Yeah.
As long as you were crazy about me, that's the main thing.
Yeah. You grew on me.
Yeah. Because I was persistent. I was so persistent that
You were very persistent.
I just knew. I know it's kind of a cliche and how do you know and all that stuff, but I always just knew that you were the one. Now, it wasn't like the smoothest ride getting started, and even our first few years of marriage were not the smoothest ride. We had a rough go, but in all that, like, I always knew, like, this girl is it. She's gonna be the one. Didn't know how it was gonna work. I just somehow knew. It's really weird. That's not how it works for everybody, but that's certainly how I felt it worked for me.
That's so sweet.
How did it work for you?
How did it work for me?
Yeah, how did you know?
How did I know?
Yeah. When did you know that I was the one?
I think I just guessed.
Holy smokes. Wow. Really? You just guessed? You're just gonna roll the dice here, see if this guy works out.
How did it work for you? Yeah, how did you know? How did I know? Yeah. When did you know that I was the one? I think I just guessed. Holy smokes. Wow. Really, you just guessed? You're just gonna roll the dice here, see if this guy works out.
I don't know how I knew.
Yeah, it's kind of magical and mystical.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't even know if you know. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, I do think it's a choice. I think
you gotta
that
make a choice.
Nobody's perfect, and we're gonna have issues and all that. But I think you just have to make that choice that, yeah, this is what I want.
I'm just a roll of the dice.
What you didn't know, maybe you still don't know this.
Ooh, I didn't.
Maybe I shouldn't
Yes,
say.
the reveal. Go
Maybe
ahead.
I didn't say.
Yes, I need to hear it now.
In my own mindset, I said the guy that I let kiss me will be the guy that I marry. You didn't know that, did you?
No, and you let me kiss you.
I did.
Our first kiss. Tell them about our first kiss.
First kiss is hilarious.
Tell them. Tell them about the first kiss.
So you came to pick me up for a date, and you leaned in to hug me, but you kissed me on the forehead.
The old forehead kiss.
It was kind of cute.
It is so cute that to this day, when I kiss her on the
It's
forehead,
true.
she remembers that very first time.
I do.
And she thinks it's, oh, you kissed me on the forehead.
I
Remember
do.
the first
Every
time
time
you
you kiss me on the forehead, I'm like, oh, it brings me right back to the landing in my house, and yeah,
Yeah. So that's the first kiss.
yeah.
But it wasn't the last.
You didn't know that, did you?
I didn't know that. This is amazing. I'm glad I got that kiss in.
Yeah.
Our first kiss? Tell them about our first kiss. First kiss is hilarious. Tell them about the first kiss. You came to pick me up for a date, and you leaned in to hug me, but you kissed me on the forehead. The old forehead kiss. It was kind of cute. It is so cute that to this day, when I kiss her on the forehead, she remembers that very first time. I do. And she thinks it's, oh, you kissed me on the forehead. Remember the first time you kissed me? It brings me right back to the landing in my house, and yeah. So that's the first kiss. Yeah. But it wasn't the last. You didn't know that, did you? I didn't know that. This is amazing. I'm glad I got that kiss in.
We met in church, of course, and so what we would do is I would sit with her in the front because Amy's father was the minister of the church. So I would sit up front with Amy and we would hold the Bible, and every time that we had the opportunity to open the Bible, we would like share the same one, and I would like scooch my hand underneath, be like, I'm holding her hand, oh my gosh. And every time we did that, and I just thought, looking back on it, was like the best. Like I got to hold her hand. It was like the dream come true, like, because this was a girl and I got to hold her hand. So it was really, really, really good memories thinking back on that. Now, talking about the first kiss, listen, if you've been married for 20 years or 30 years or 40 years or 50 years, or my aunt and uncle have been married for 59 years, that's really super awesome. However, you should approach every kiss like it's the first one. Like, don't let it be just a mundane little thing that you do. Approach it with like some flutters on the inside.
Right back to the porch.
Every time.
Every time.
So that's a little bit of the origin story.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good because we made it this far. I did not realize that the first day I seen you with those bangs, that blouse, that we'd be sitting here today. So I'm super blessed. Get an Emmy.
Do you remember our first date?
I don't know, your sister was there, so I probably blocked it out.
I don't remember our first date.
No, I don't remember our first date. That's how impactful that was. I just remember our bowling date.
That's, you know what? If I think about what our first date was, that's the first date I can remember.
Yeah.
Was when we went bowling. Because you did not like when I cheated.
I didn't like cheaters. I just want to bowl, and I didn't like losing, and I suck at bowling, so that didn't make it any better. And Amy's the kind of bowler that she like rolls the ball down, turns around, and be like, and like gets a strike, and it would just drive me insane. She changed the scorecards. It's like,
I didn't like cheaters, I just want to bowl, and I didn't like losing, and I suck at bowling, so that didn't make it any better. And Amy's the kind of bowler that she like rolls the ball down, turns around, and be like, and gets a strike, and it just drives me insane. She changed the scorecards. It's like,
it really, really bothered me to the point where we fought about it and argued about it.
And we had to stop bowling.
We had to stop bowling for
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
We didn't go bowling. So
It's only been recently that we started bowling again, and when we went for the first time recently, I was like,
That's
because
not-
you had much more fun, because now it's
Yeah.
all digital, and so
you can't cheat.
I can't cheat.
But I don't mind your cheating anymore because I had to chill out a little bit. And that's the great thing about a relationship is that you kind of like knock off the hard edges of each other in the tumbler of life here, in the tumbler of the marriage and the relationship.
The
marriage, because I had some sharp edges and I had some things that needed to be broken off. So they just came out at bowling. But they were going to come out somewhere. So probably glad they
Yeah.
came out at bowling and not somewhere catastrophic.
At least you're willing to work on stuff.
Right.
Some people just think that the other person is wrong, and you know, you don't actually look at yourself and what you can contribute and what you can do. And we both did that. We both had to look. I mean, you more so, obviously, but
I have way more issues.
but
It's good coffee.
in all fairness, yeah, we both had to. That's the whole part of being in a relationship. You do not stay the same. If you think you're going to stay the same for forever, you're kidding yourself.
Yeah, you're going to change big time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your marriage is going to change. And you need to change with it
Yeah, absolutely.
and grow with each other.
If you have a willingness to change, you'll do really good in marriage. If you have a willingness not to change,
It's going to suck.
you're gonna have some struggles.
Yeah. Because you're always going to be blaming your spouse for stuff. But really the issue is you.
Yeah, you learn that a lot over and over again.
Over and over again.
Uh,
If you have a willingness to change, you'll do really good in marriage. If you have a willingness not to change, you're gonna have some struggles. Yeah, because you're always gonna be blaming your spouse for stuff that really issues you. Yeah, you learn that a lot over and over again.
I think that there's a lot of good that can come out of positive reflection. And when you start thinking about one thing, it just carries you down this road. So you can choose a good thought and it will carry you to a road of positive reflection, or you can choose a negative thought and it can really cause, you're arguing about stuff from 20 years ago.
Yeah, you choose your thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah, you get
They
the
don't choose
control
you.
over that.
Yeah, you choose them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so reflect on some good stuff in your marriage and your life and your relationship, and sit down, talk about it, chat about it while you're driving in the car or when you're sitting down filming a YouTube video. Take some time to reflect on some good memories. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, like, ding bells, share.
Yeah. Give us more stuff to talk about.
Send us some comments about stuff you'd like to hear about. And check out our other videos here, and here, and subscribe and stay hydrated
Drink your coffee.
and stay married.